Hello everyone, I'm one of the reporters of Group 7. My topic is e-commerce and digital trade. E-commerce and digital trade represent the buying and selling of goods and services over the internet, as well as the broader digital exchange of information and transaction. So the e-commerce means buying and selling of products or services using the internet, while the digital trade includes all online exchanges of information and digital products. It also helps businesses to reach more customers and sell easier. There are 4 types of e-commerce. First, let's talk about the B2C or the business to consumer. It means a business sells product or services directly to regular customers. Ang negosyo ko no mismo ang mobaligya diretso sa customer. For example, Amazon selling shoes to customers, or Shopee or Lazada shops selling clothes. So next is the B2B or the business to business. It means one business sells product or services to another business. Ang negosyo mobaligya sa lain pod nga negosyo. For example, a wholesaler selling bulk products to sari-sari stores, or Alibaba suppliers selling 100 boxes of items to a company. Third one is the C2C or the consumer to consumer. It means people sell products to other people online. Mga ordinaryong tao mismo ang magbaligya sa uban dito sa laing tao. For example, selling second-hand items on Facebook Marketplace or selling used gadgets on eBay. The fourth one is the C2B or the consumer to business. It means a consumer offers services or products to business. Ang tao mismo ang mo-offer sa serbisyo dito sa negosyo. For example, a photographer selling photos to companies, or a freelancers on Upwork working for businesses. So there are 5 key components. First, let's talk about the e-commerce platforms. These are the websites or apps used for buying and selling. For example, the Amazon, the eBay, the Alibaba, the Lazada, or the Shopee. Next one is the payment gateways. It is a secure systems used to pay online. For example, GCash, PayPal, Stripe, or Maya app. Next is the logistics and fulfillment. It is the process of packing, storing, and delivering orders. For example, FedEx delivery, GNT or the LBC shipping, Amazon fulfillment centers, or the Ninja van. The fourth one is the digital marketing. Online strategies to promote products. For example, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, SEO or the search engine optimization, or YouTube ads or TikTok ads. And the last one is the customer service. It is the support for customers through chat, email, or phone. For example, Shopee customer chat support, TikTok customer chat support, Lazada customer chat support, and many more. There are 6 benefits of e-commerce and digital trade. First, the global reach. It means the businesses can reach customers anywhere in the world, or makabaligya ra bisag asa nga lugar. For example, a Filipino seller shipping goods to the US or the United States, or bisag sa lain-lain nga nasod. Next is the cost efficiency. Cost efficiency, it means lower cost compared to a physical store. Mas barato siya kay wala siya abang or rent o mga utilities. For example, online shop instead of renting a mall space. Next is convenience. Convenience provides a 24/7 access to products and services, enabling customers to shop at their convenience. It means customer can shop 24/7. Pwede mo palit bisan unsang orasa. For example, ordering food on GrabFood anytime. Next is personalization. Utilizes data and analytics to offer personalized shopping experiences and targeted marketing. Businesses use data to show products you like, or sa Bisaya pa, ipakita nila ang products na imong ganahan. For example, Shopee recommendations based on your searches, or TikTok recommendations based on your searches, mga inana ka. Next is the scalability. Allow businesses to scale operations quickly and efficiently, adapting to changing market demands. It means businesses can grow quickly online. Dali ra mo expand ang negosyo sa internet. For example, small online shop growing into a big brand. Next is innovation. It creates new businesses, ideas, and technologies. Magkapadayon sa pag-improve o bag-ong ideas. For example, mobile wallet payments like GCash or PayMaya. Next are the challenges of e-commerce and digital trade. First, the cybersecurity. Cybersecurity means must protect customer data from hackers. Kinahanglan protektahan ang info sa customers. For example, fraud or phishing attacks. Next is the regulatory compliance. Different countries have different online rules. Lain-lain ang balaod sa matag nasod. So, for example, GDPR in Europe requires strict data protection. Next is the logistics and supply chain. Managing international shipping, customs, and delivery logistics can be challenging, particularly for cross-border or e-commerce. Hard to manage shipping, customs, and delivery. Lisod ang shipping of cross-border delivery. For example, ma-delays in international shipping. Next is the digital divide. Not everyone has internet or knows how to use technology. Dili tanan adunay internet o kabalo sa digital tools or kabalo mo gamit og mga gadgets. For example, rural areas with weak signal. Diba, dili tanan nga maka-access ba og internet. Is competition. This is when many businesses are trying to get same customers. To win, they need to keep coming up with new ideas and make their products or services different. Sa Bisaya pa, kini kung daghang negosyo ang nag-ilog sa mga customer para sila pilion o para sila yung makadaog, kinahanglan magpadayon sila og bag-ong mga idea o himuon nga lahi ang ilang produkto or serbisyo. For example, pareha ng Jollibee and McDonald's. Kanang always nilang gitry nga maka-offer sila better deals or new menu items to attract more customers. Pareha ng mga mix and match, di ba na mix and match sa Jollibee, na mix and match sa McDo. Next is customer trust. It means customers believe in the business because it's reliable, has secure transactions, and is honest in its dealings. Nagpasabot nga ang mga customer mosalig sa usa ka negosyo tungod kay kini kasaligan, adunay sigurado nga transaksyon ug patinud-anon sa ilang mga transaksyon. For example, Amazon has built customer trust by offering easy returns and protecting customer data. Next is trends in e-commerce digital trade. First, the mobile commerce. This is buying and selling things using mobile devices like smartphones. Kini ang pagpalit ug pagbaligya o gamit ang mga mobile devices sama sa smartphones. For example, shopping on Shopee or Lazada using your phone. Or mag-shopping ka good nga gamit imong cellphone nga mag-order ka sa mga TikTok. Dili lang sa mga Shopee or Lazada, banana maroy Shein, Temu. Next is the artificial intelligence or AI. Using smart computer programs to do things like customer services or chatbots, give recommendations, and predict what items will be needed in the warehouse. Ang paggamit og mga smart computer programs aron pagbuhat og mga butang sama sa customer service, paghatag og rekomendasyon, o pagtagna kung unsa nga mga butang ang kinahanglan sa bodega. For example, when Netflix suggests movies you like based on what you've watched before. Next is omni-channel retailing. Giving customers a smooth shopping experience whether they are online or in a physical store. Paghatag sa mga customer og hapsay nga kasinatian sa pagpamalit bisan kung sila online o sa physical nga tindahan. For example, buying a shirt online and picking it up at the store. Next is social commerce. Using social media sites to sell things. Paggamit sa mga social media sites aron pagbaligya sa mga butang-butang. For example, selling clothes on Instagram or Facebook, or bisan sa TikTok, makabaligya naman ka, or bisan po sa Shopee or sa Lazada, pwede na po ka mo baligya. Next is blockchain technology. Using a secure and transparent system to make transactions, manage supply chains, and handle digital contracts. Paggamit sa usa ka sigurado o transparent nga sistema aron paghimo ang mga transaksyon, pagdumala sa supply chains, o pagdumala sa mga digital contracts. For example, tracking where coffee beans come from to make sure they are ethically sourced. Next is subscription models, offering products or services that customers pay for regularly, often renewing automatically. Paghatag og mga produkto or serbisyo nga bayranan sa mga customer kanunay nga sagad mo renew automatically. Example, Netflix, where you pay a monthly fee to watch movies and TV shows. Napoy Spotify, kanang mo subscribe ka ba? Napoy sa YouTube Premium, di ba na may YouTube Premium? So, mo subscribe ka ana monthly if ganahan pod ka. Next is the cross-border e-commerce. This means selling products or services to customers in other countries through the internet. Kini nagpasabot nga magbaligya og mga produkto or serbisyo sa mga customer sa laing nasod pinaagi sa internet. For example, a Filipino artisan selling handmade crafts on Etsy to buyers in the US and in the Europe. Next is the best practices for e-commerce and digital trade. First, the optimized user experience. Make sure your website and apps are easy to use on phones, look good, and are simple to navigate. Siguruhon nga ang imong website ug apps sayon gamiton sa mga cellphone, nindutan-aon ug sayon libuton. For example, Lazada's app is designed to be user-friendly with clear categories and easy to check out. Next is invest in cybersecurity. Protect your website and customer data by using strong security measures like encryption and secure payment methods. Protektahan ang imong website o datos sa customer pinaagi sa paggamit og lig-on nga seguridad sama sa encryption o duwas nga paagi sa pagbayad. For example, online banks use multi-factor authentication to protect users' account. Parehara na sa Facebook, di ba? Na naman rin ka ng 2 ways of authentication, na siya ka ng face or PIN, na naidaghan anak. Next is the leverage data analysis. Use information about your customers to understand what they like, improve your marketing, and make your business run better. Gamita ang impormasyon bahin sa imong mga customer aron masabtan kung unsa ang ilang mga gusto or unsa ilang mga ganahan, pauswagon ang imong pagpamaligya ug himuon nga mas maayo ang imong negosyo. For example, Spotify uses data to recommend songs you might like based on your listening history. Next is provide excellent customer service. Offer many ways for customers to contact you. Respond quickly and solve their problems effectively. Paghatag og daghan nga pamaagi para makontak ka sa mga customer. Tubagdayon og sulbad ang ilang mga problema sa epektibong paagi. For example, Zappos is known for its excellent customer service, offering 24/7 support and free returns. And the last one is the stay compliant. Follow all the rules and laws, including data protection, taxes, and consumer protection laws. Sunda ang tanan ng mga lagda o mga balaod, lakip ang proteksyon sa datos, buhis o balaod sa pagpanalipod sa mga customers. For example, e-commerce businesses in Europe must comply with GDPR, which protects customer data privacy.